Okay. Hello and welcome everyone to Last Level Prize. I'm Mr. Black, this is Violeta.
Hello!
And as I am sure you can, hopefully, see in front of you, I am not resuming Shadowrun Returns quite yet, as I am not as energized and in as good a headspace as I ought to be in order to play that game, which I very much want to enjoy, and to give the sort of energy and quality to the delivery of all of the dialogue and such as it deserves and as you guys deserve to enjoy in that experience. The reason being, and the very same reason that I recognize I acknowledge I've been a little absent in the community as far as interacting with others over the last week and a half or so. And the reason why I've retitled this stream to be a little catharsis is I confess I've been kind of an emotional wreck in the last week, and all of I think one of you know why. The very short reason is that a 5-year endeavor to do with the disappearance and presumed death of a friend of mine recently came to a legal close, and thankfully the guilty party was found as such in a court of law. However, it meant that it was a very emotionally trying time to keep up with that over the last week, and to essentially process that and to turn that last page and close that chapter and start the process of moving after it. And the only reason I decided not to cancel tonight's stream outright, as the last of the verdict was delivered yesterday, so it's still a very fresh and still rather open wound, is the fact that the show must go on. Like I need this as much as I have any obligation to deliver consistent content. It's a means of me not simply sticking in the mire of the emotional muck and soldiering on. No pun intended, given the game in the background, which I hope you can see. And wavy wave. Which is why I've decided that tonight's stream, while I recognize I will be less than lively as compared to my usual sort of demeanor, and why I'm very glad she's here, because if I didn't have her as co-pilot this evening, I would not be streaming. I need the support, and is why I am making an exception to our usual Friday night rule, and I am considering this a War Thunder game jam, not just a live stream. So if any of you guys want to come and help kind of stilt up my energy, give me a little company, help dust me off a little, I would appreciate that. And as usual, any of you guys are welcome. I understand, I forget if it was last week or week before last, Noah and Bobman were in there, so if you guys want to hop in with me, I'm already in TeamSpeak. I just need to shift lobbies to get with whoever is there. So I think have we some reports from chat?
Pyro and Dawn both are saying hi to you.
Hello, hello.
Noah says, "Good evening, everyone. I'm terribly sorry about the current event which you have stated. I can only hope that you have what closure you can. Aside from that, I'm glad to see we're playing War Thunder tonight."
Yes, sir, yes, sir. I figured you guys would not have any complaints with this. I've recently, as you guys who follow the channel on a daily basis are aware, finally knocked out, at enormous request, my first 15 on both the ground and air aspects of the game. So now I'm I guess allowed in my own sort of recording rules to do stuff like game jams and stuff with it and play it a little bit in my own time. So as the keen knight amongst you might have noticed, I have already invested enough time into the game to have unlocked Zestuka, which I already very, very much like.
Ghost says, "Feel free to join us in the LLP channel of TeamSpeak."
Good times, alright, we'll do.
And Noah says, "I'll be in the TeamSpeak momentarily, or whatever is most convenient."
Alright, I appreciate it, guys, I really do. Okay, so...
cheer Mr. B up!
Yeah, because like I said,
That's tonight's mission.
I confess, I've been kind of an emotional wreck lately, and I very nearly canceled tonight's stream because of it.
Channel switched.
Guten evening.
Good.
Alright, let me refresh OBS, make sure you're not just getting a frozen screen. Okay. So, out of pure curiosity, I know Noah and Bobman have played this game extensively. How about the rest of you guys?
We played it a bit.
Yeah, we played a bit. I personally prefer planes over tanks.
I'm kind of
Planes a bit more myself.
I'm kind of 50-50. Like, I gotta be in the right mood for either one of them. But I played a lot of aircraft last night in my downtime, and like I said, I managed to unlock Zistuka, so I was very pleased to find that one of my favorite German aircraft of all time I'm actually very good with.
Nice.
Seems like 2 pluses.
Yeah, I think the huge advantage with the Stuka comes in the fact that it's got tail gunner.
Yeah, probably.
Dave says hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
This
hi,
is-
bye, bye.
But anyway, apologies to anybody who was looking forward to the second chapter of Shadowrun. I was anticipating it very much myself. Like I said, I want to do that game the sort of justice it deserves, and me in as dour a mood as I am currently in will not do it that justice. So I've never actually played in like a squad capacity in this game, so do I need to like add you guys and then squad up, or?
Let us just finish up this mission and we'll hop on with you.
Oh, are you still in Sniper Elite?
Yeah, we're trying. Oh shit!
Okay, I'll fly a quick battle real quick and let you guys wrap.
Yeah, the game fucked us over once already, and it just did it again, goddammit.
Uh-oh.
User joined your channel.
Hello? Salut.
Salutations.
Noah.
Indeed.
Pirate says, so your plane has butt gun?
It does.
And that guy says, as it turns out, doing precise aiming with a controller is harder than I thought.
Indeed. This is why I've completely lost all of my aiming ability for any FPS game on console. Because once upon a time, like, I cut my teeth on console FPS gaming on the original Killzone, and I was actually damn good at that game, but that was like 9 years ago. I attempted to play, like, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, I attempted to play Killzone 2 on PS3. Sucked! Like, I could not complete the first level anymore.
And that guy says, also, never played War Thunder.
I put it off for so long, because I was, like, swayed by the early Steam reviews, which were all intensely negative. And so I just kind of skipped it over and assumed it wasn't worth my time, and yet I kept receiving requests over and over and over and over and over again for it, recently as a matter of fact. And so I can only extrapolate that, you know, some of the more recent updates essentially fixed a lot of the issues that early reviews were complaining about. And it's easily become one of my favorite free-to-play games on the market right now. And I just keep finding new things about it every single session that I play that I didn't know before. Alright. With respect to history, I attempt to actually fly the Stuka correctly, as it was a dive bomber and close air support craft. So, I'll fly way over the dogfight bowl as long as I can, dive bomb ground targets.
Bobbin says, hey, must have just made it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he wrote his job to make you confirm some things, so.
Wait, what? I didn't quite hear you.
Yeah,
I can't
Gotcha.
hear.
Yeah, I may need to turn the game volume down a bit here in a second.
Yep. Bobbin says, oh, snap, some War Thunder.
Yes, sir. Alright, let's see if I can not die here. Hang on, I need to adjust my volume. Sound. There we go. Now I should hear you guys a bit better.
So I think my question might have been missed, or I just didn't hear it, but are we playing tanks and planes today?
Whichever you guys feel like. I enjoy both, so.
I have nothing to planes, so.
I prefer planes.
Alright, looks like we'll be doing a lot of planes then.
I love planes, but hate flying. Sometimes I confuse even myself.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I lied. I have some good British Spitfire, 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 and Spitfire.
And I knew I had to specify in that second episode, like, what I meant by I want an American Spitfire, because I knew all the World War II history nuts were going to be like, that's a British plane! Like, I know. Some were given to the Americans, and they were refitted.
Cool down.
And I keep typing to a minimum.
And we'll be done downloading and updating at some point.
Yeah, I was a little frustrated. I had to update, like, right as I was about to start stream. I'm like, no, now is not a good time.
And that guy says, I think he likes Spitfires.
A little bit.
Maybe.
Alright, so I have a question.
Yes.
How about those paid Steam mods?
I'm actually not nearly as against it as you might think I am.
I'm completely not against it if they don't completely.
The thing is, it's similar to my opinion on several other things. I think it's actually something that is a very, very good idea. It's just not being implemented very well currently. Because right now, the way that it's implemented, there is no check and balance, there's no recourse regarding mod thefts, and people essentially pirating and profiteering off of the work of others. As for modders themselves, you know, whether or not they deserve to be paid for their work, I think the analogy is very simple in my mind. Take, for example, the analogy of those who produce after modification for cars. Do the people who legally produce aftermarket modifications for vehicles deserve to be paid for their work? Yes. There is absolutely no answer other than yes. So I think it's got more to do with the fact that a lot of people are simply reeling against the fact that now they might have to pay for something they've taken for granted that they could acquire for free up until now. And the only reason that modders haven't charged for things up until now is because legally they weren't allowed to until now.
Yeah.
Pyro says, define refitted.
Given some engine tweaks, some were rearmed with different things. Yeah, I'm actually, well, no longer. I actually finished writing that this morning, as a matter of fact, but I've got a lengthy vlog to comment on exactly that question in the works.
Also, there's a slightly scaled down Spitfire outside Edinburgh Airport, so does Pyro.
That's cool.
I'm guessing you are Kismark, Mr. Big.
Yes, sir.
Alright, there you go.
Ghost, you want me to add you to a squad so we can start
I
waiting, or add you to
already
the
sent
fight?
you. I already sent you one.
How dare you do my job better? Get house for stock. Train.
Why won't you die? Oh.
Rotaire, I don't know, says, the reticle is a lie, aim a little on the front of it.
Yep. Yeah, I've already kind of learned that.
Yeah. Thank you for the help, though.
Yep.
And welcome.
Indeed. Welcome aboard.
Noah says, trains are evil and should be banned, if only for the fact that they are loud. Disregard their undisputed usefulness. Bob says, there's a warplane museum in the city next to mine with two of the working Lancaster bombers left, with one of two working Lancaster bombers left in the world.
Very cool.
Pyre says, also, it's Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh?
Yeah, there's actually...
I can't pronounce things, I'm sorry. I need it sounded out for me.
There's fairly two different fairly interesting like avionics things around us. There's a local airport which is one of the landing strips for what's referred to as the Confederate Air Force, which is a sort of southern air show group that fly a lot of old like antique World War II planes and stuff. So every now and again, when it's like a few weeks when they do their rotation around the southern states, we'll hear like B-52s flying overhead here. It's like awesome.
Okay, Bob says they let you fly in it for like $5,000 a person.
Yeah.
That
They do the
guy
same thing.
says, this is pissing me off. Metro has a mini game in Venice where you shoot rats in a small amount of time for bullets. Only problem is that aiming that well with a 360 controller sucks. A lot.
Yeah, trying to hit little rats with a 360 controller. Good
And
luck, mate.
Taito44 says, "What are you playing on?"
Playing on PC.
And Scottish Pirate says, "I am forgiven." Yay!
So,
Forgiven.
what tier are we playing at?
I think. Hang on, let me check.
Diet Pepsi doesn't taste so good when all the ice is melted.
I am on tier 1. I'm researching a tier 2 right now, but I don't quite have it.
Alright.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The unit tiers. Like if you've
I want to play Japanese
what now?
planes.
Unit tiers. Like if you you're in the game right now, right?
Yeah.
Click the research tab at the bottom left.
Right.
And in the little icons for each unit, in the bottom right corner of each of the boxes is a little Roman numeral.
Right.
Like all the ones on the top are tier 1.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely tier 1.
Okay. I'm glad the Styrka is tier 1. That means I can immediately play with my favorite plane. I just had to unlock it. Yeah, the other cool avionic thing around us is in Galveston, only like an hour away. There's the old historical like aircraft museum, and they've got all kinds of stuff.
Bobman says, "Are you guys all squatted up?"
Not yet. I think a couple of them are. I'm not yet.
Yep.
So can one of you guys send me one?
I sent one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Accept
That guy says, "Screw
invite.
this. I quit. I already spent 200 bullets for admission. No more."
I have no idea which this is coming. How many people can we have in the squad?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Bob, man, please answer. He's the most knowledgeable on this, I think.
I don't know. We'll see. I added him, so yep, he's in the group too.
There he is. Awesome. All right.
Oh, sweet.
So.
We shall wreck face. Oh shit. Duderooski.
Alright, so.
Rotair
Would
says the tier doesn't really matter though. It's the battle rating that determines what planes you will be facing.
Ah, okay. Would a Duderooski be a surfer Russian? Yeah, think about it.
Oh my god. Pyro says my internet connection is so bad right now. I'm so sorry. Bad internet connections.
Delivered him dank memes right on Putin's head.
Alright, you guys gonna ready up?
Oh, I didn't realize I had to. Okay, yeah, there we go.
I guess I'll do Russian planes. Actually, no.
I'm doing German.
Yeah, do you or Bobman know what's up with... I tried playing British so I could level up and get a Spitfire the other day, but it wasn't allowed. Like, I could only do Russian, German, and American.
For tanks or planes?
Planes.
Oh, I had not the slightest clue, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, it said it was temporarily disabled. I didn't know why, so... I couldn't run either Japanese Zero or try to unlock a Spitfire like I wanted. I was sad.
What do you call a Russian with 3 balls, says Pyro.
One who lives in the Chernobyl zone. That would be Ukraine, I know, but...
Wow. Why is it not like this?
And then there's that chick that Rosna shared the video about that goes like wandering around the zone of exclusion just like eating apples and stuff.
Seriously? Why?
Yeah.
Do you see Ross's tag on that? It looked like her sister, apparently.
Yeah, I saw this. She was just like, "This could be my twin." I'm like, "Okay then."
Alright, who hasn't ready up?
Okay, you have to do that because you have to do it in the voice.
Where is... Oh God. Yuri, who do you in Kabul? Oh God, I can't even. Could you... Ikabolika... I can't... I don't know. I tried.
I wasn't even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole, so I'm glad you tried and not me.
Okay, Bob says it might have been an event.
Alright, so who's rocking the bombers?
I'll do bomber. I'll fly my Stuka.
Alright, same here.
It's not technically a bomber, it's a fighter bomber, but whatever.
It's fun as you can get.
Yeah, I mean, I can actually unlock a full-on bomber, but I don't have one yet.
We all stick together since that's a thing we can do.
Yeah, sure. Actually fly as a squadron.
Who's
Just-
Unika Bolokov?
Here's the question.
Yep.
Is it here? He spelled it out for you.
Oh, okay. Okay. What do you need Bulakov?
I can't even. Mr. Black 2015. That guy.
Spawning in. Alright.
Let's see,
You
where
guys
is...
are below me, I think.
I'm probably above you, because Stukas usually seem to spawn like way high.
Yeah. I'm like way up above everyone else.
Oh, there's
I was
Ghost.
one check their rear
I'm the
view.
one pulling circles.
Oh, okay, you guys are green. Sweet.
How do I throw
Yeah.
my bomb? I forget.
Spacebar.
Base.
Face.
Don't press it yet.
Don't press it
Ah,
yet.
And Ghost, I am right on your 6.
We fly low or high.
I'm gonna fly high until we make a ground strike, and then I'm gonna fly close air support.
I think every...
Oh, I can hold C to look around. Awesome! I didn't know that. Thank you, Bob.
Behind us, okay.
Thank you so much, Bob. I was like, I didn't know I could do that.
You're my hero, Bob, man.
That is
What's that
amazing.
target?
One ahead, I'm gonna engage.
Wait, is this an aerial capture point?
Yep.
Oh god, I didn't even know these were in this game. Are there ground targets in this fight?
I don't think there are.
Jesse Lindsay
Oh.
7566 says, new guy in the room. Are there World War II planes in this game?
Yep.
LAGG3 below, engaging.
Alright. Yeah, almost all of the aircraft in this game come either from late World War I, World War II for the most part, and a few from the Korean War.
And Roter says a few.
Just a couple.
Oh!
Yeah, there are no ground targets, so...
Yeah.
Oh, Stuka was the wrong choice for this.
It's gonna be okay.
Spiral.
Alright.
Eventually. Maybe. Probably not.
Oh god. Oh god.
Officer Deluxe 50 says hi.
Hello, hello.
Lots of new people today.
It's probably because I'm streaming a different game than usual. And as I understand it, War Thunder's got a pretty stout community to it, so glad to see it. Welcome aboard, any of our new folks.
Yes, indeed.
And anyone who may be lurking in chat and not speaking.
Oh jeez, I'm taking fire from a B5.
It's not very cheeky nor breaky.
Help. Please.
I'm trying to
Down my tail in the most
sink this
inconvenient
guy.
places.
Alright, I'm joining Bob, man. Before you go.
Alright, I'll break away. I'll let Bob finish that guy off.
You're
No, where are you?
You're
Oh, there you are.
Coming up from...
you're,
I'm...
you're badly smoking, love.
I know. I am on the fire, but I'm okay.
Alright,
Cover,
coming to you.
or am I good to engage?
I'm about to come and join you, so
Alright.
you can engage.
Oh, you gotta keep work on your ass. Hey, hey.
That's nice that you go away. Oh, Mr. B. Mr. B, I'm on the tail of the guy on your tail, so
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
Right on BB's.
Ah, damn.
You know,
Officer
Yeah.
Deluxe says, can I play War Thunder with you? I got tier 2 Russians and I'm researching, my eyes just did a weirdo, I can't read thing.
Researching the Yak 9T, which is tier 3. Okay. I'm only in tier 1, so if you have any tier 1s or tier 2s, I think we can do with those. Then yeah, feel free to jump in with us. Like I said, I'm not sure if you're familiar at all with us. Usually Friday nights are sort of like solo shows, but for personal reasons tonight I'm doing a game jam so that I've got some company to help kind of stilt me up a little bit. So yeah, feel free to jump in with us. Like when we're between rounds, let us know and we'll send you a squad invite. We can get like the entire team. We'll just be Black Legion in the air.
Pyro says, that's what happens when he farts in a plane, that's why they call him Mr. Black.
oh, I'm trying to slice the guy. Oh, no.
Officer says, yep, I do got a whole line of them.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Awesome.
Then feel free to come and join us.
Oh yeah.
Putting fire on EDY 5 Catalina.
Oh, I'm dead.
Rip.
Whoa!
I haven't died, but I'm gonna.
I did.
I'm in all sorts of trouble. Namely, bullets and fire.
I'm trying to give you cover, but...
No, I'm done. Thank you for trying.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, this guy is like really freaking quick.
Alright, I'm gonna look for